Justice and Constitutional Development Minister Mmamoloko Kubayi's day started off in the morning when she appeared before the Justice Portfolio Committee. She and a team from the department, including the National Prosecuting Authority, gave an overview of their annual performance plans and budget. The MK Party and EFF were, however, more interested in hearing when NDPP Shamila Batoyi would resign. They are among the parties who have been calling for a head following the NPA's performance in some cases. Batoyi stood her ground.
And I agree and I concede there have been about a dozen, 10 to 12 cases that the NPA has come in for a lot of flack on. There are legal processes, and I urge that we consider these cases individually and look at where is the actual problem. And once we understand the actual problem, then we can only make sure we put in place solutions that address the problem. And there are huge systemic problems in the criminal justice system. So I want to say that as the National Director, I will not be stepping down because I believe that we are doing a really good job. And I will continue with my really good team to serve only the people of this country as we have been.
Later in the day, Kubayi answered questions in the National Council of Provinces. These questions were centered on the capacity of the NPA, its capabilities and success rates in Zondo Commission matters. Kubayi praised the NPA for reducing its vacancy rate, recruitment process and continuous training of prosecutors. In terms of capacity, she said she did not believe the NPA was currently overburdened in terms of its caseloads. But she acknowledged there are prosecutors working against their own organization.
Where you find that, and it happens in various sectors, where you find that individuals within the organization will work towards the opposite. In a society where corruption lives, you are expected to have individuals who are corrupt. And that's why one of the things that I said is non-negotiable for all prosecutors across the country, irrespective of their level, is lifestyle audit. Because with lifestyle audit, you are able to see the patterns. So we have agreed that this work will be done, and we have committed that it will be started in this financial year.
In response to Zondo Commission matters, she said the NPA has made progress.
The NPA has made progress in responding to the state capture corruption matters, both in terms of the number of high-profile cases enrolled and by removing the profit from crime through the work of the NPA's Asset Forfeiture Unit. Since the submission of the report to the President, IDEC has been dealing with 120 recommendations by the State Capture Commission, which are dealt with under 37 cases. Of these cases, 82 recommendations comprising of 20 cases are still under investigation. 23 recommendations comprising of 9 cases are before the court. 4 recommendations comprising of 2 cases have been finalized. 11 recommendations comprising of 5 cases are under consideration for authorization, while IDEC decided not to prosecute 1 case involving 1 recommendation.
On the issue of justice for families of those who lost loved ones during apartheid, she said anyone who has evidence showing there were deliberate attempts to prevent investigations of apartheid-era crimes should present that evidence to the Judicial Commission of Inquiry, which is looking at where the prosecutions of these crimes were deliberately sabotaged by the state. Abra Babia, SABC News, Parliament.